the incredible story of Soichiro Honda, the genius behind one of the world's most innovative companies. From a small workshop in a Japanese village to leading a global automotive revolution, Honda's life is filled with ingenuity, determination, and a touch of mystery. How did he turn scrap into revolutionary engines? What hidden secrets drove his success? Join us as we uncover the enigmas and achievements of this industry titan. Welcome to The King of Business, the channel where we explore the lives, achievements, and legacies of industry titans. Today, we dive into the fascinating story of Soichiro Honda, the child prodigy who transformed the automotive world with his vision and ingenuity. Get ready for a journey that takes us from his humble beginnings to the creation of one of the most influential and controversial companies in the world. The wonderful child who revolutionized the automotive industry. Vertical bar, Honda Soichiro. Soichiro Honda was born on November 17, 1906 in Komyo, a small village in the Shizuoka prefecture of Japan. From an early age, he showed a natural inclination towards mechanics and engineering. As the son of a blacksmith and a weaver, Honda grew up surrounded by tools and machines, which sparked his passion for all things related to technology and innovation. As a young boy, Soichiro often helped his father in the workshop and experimented with bicycles and engines. His curiosity and manual skills led him to Tokyo, where he became an apprentice at an automobile repair shop at the age of 15. His time in Tokyo was crucial as he acquired technical knowledge and practical skills that would be fundamental for his future ventures. After several years of working and gaining experience, Soichiro Honda returned to his hometown and opened his own automobile repair shop. However, his vision extended beyond repairs. He wanted to build something of his own. In 1937, he founded Tokai Seiki, a company dedicated to manufacturing piston rings. This company faced many challenges, from quality issues to economic difficulties, but it provided Honda with valuable lessons in production and business management. After World War II, Japan was in ruins, but Soichiro Honda saw an opportunity amidst the crisis. In 1946, he founded the Honda Technical Research Institute, and in 1948, along with his partner Takeo Fujisawa, he officially established Honda Motor Company, Limited. The company began by manufacturing motorcycles, and its first significant product was the Dream D-Type in 1949. The Dream D-Type was just the beginning. Despite the economic challenges of the post-war era, Honda continued to innovate and expand. His dedication to quality and efficiency led the company to become the world's largest motorcycle manufacturer in the 1960s. Honda pioneered the introduction of new technologies and designs that revolutionized the motorcycle industry. Under Soichiro Honda's leadership, the company not only became a giant in the motorcycle industry, but also revolutionized the automotive industry. Honda pioneered the introduction of innovative technologies, such as the CVCC engine, which met the strict emission standards of the US EPA without the need for a catalytic converter. This innovation earned the company a reputation for being environmentally friendly and technologically advanced. Throughout its history, Honda has faced several controversies, from labor disputes to product quality issues. However, Soichiro Honda's philosophy of confronting problems head-on and his commitment to continuous improvement allowed the company to overcome these challenges and strengthen its market position. Soichiro Honda's legacy is reflected in Honda's corporate culture, which emphasizes innovation, quality, and social responsibility. His focus on engineering and user-centered design remains a cornerstone of the company. Today, Honda is synonymous with reliable, efficient, and technologically advanced vehicles. During the early years of Tokai Seiki, the company founded by Soichiro Honda to manufacture piston rings, it faced great difficulties in producing high-quality rings. These rings were repeatedly rejected by Toyota, the main client, due to quality issues. To resolve these problems, Honda took drastic measures that involved a series of decisions and actions that largely remained secret. It is known that during this critical time, Honda enrolled in the Imperial University of Tokyo, auditing metallurgical engineering classes without being officially registered. This was an unconventional action, especially in an era when formal education in Japan was rigid and hierarchical. The university's official records do not mention his presence, suggesting that Honda may have attended covertly. Rumors suggest that Honda may have received help from an influential professor at the university who sympathized with his situation and allowed him to access advanced resources and knowledge. This professor, whose name does not appear in official records, supposedly had a progressive view of education and supported practical learning. There are indications that Honda kept a detailed diary and notebooks during this period, where he recorded experiments, observations, and theories about metallurgy. These notebooks have never been made public, and some speculate that they contain trade secrets and advanced techniques that gave Honda a significant advantage over his competitors. The clandestine nature of his education also raises questions about how he managed to balance his time between business and studies. Some accounts suggest that Honda worked in his workshop during the day and attended classes at night, maintaining this exhausting schedule for months. This superhuman effort and his extreme dedication to continuous improvement are little-known aspects but fundamental to understanding his later success. Soichiro Honda never revealed the name of the professor who helped him during his time at the Imperial University of Tokyo. This mystery has fueled much speculation. Some believe this mentor was a prominent figure in the field of engineering, someone who saw exceptional talent in Honda and decided to support him discreetly. It is said that this professor not only provided technical knowledge, but also taught Honda the importance of continuous innovation and adaptability, principles that Honda would later apply in developing his company. This enigmatic mentor is a key figure in Honda's history, and although his identity remains unknown, his influence on the young engineer was undoubtedly profound. Soichiro Honda's experience with the piston rings and his secret education had a lasting impact on his business philosophy. This formative stage taught Honda the importance of always seeking new knowledge and skills, even in unconventional ways, applying theory to practice, and constantly experimenting to improve, persisting in the face of challenges and not giving up in the face of difficulties. A curious fact about Soichiro Honda is his unusual source of inspiration for many of his innovations, his father's small workshop. This workshop, located in his hometown of Komyo, was not only where Honda learned the basics of mechanics, but also a space where he let his imagination run wild. Honda often mentioned that the smell of oil and heated metal in his father's workshop reminded him of his childhood and inspired him to pursue a career in engineering. Even when he became an industrial magnate, Honda kept a small corner in his office with pieces of old machinery, simply to smell that characteristic aroma that brought back memories and motivated him. As a child, Honda transformed a bicycle into a rudimentary furnace for melting metals. Using an old pedestal fan to stoke the flames and scrap material, he created small metal pieces that he then attempted to assemble into mini engines. This ingenious use of limited resources demonstrated his innate capacity for engineering and innovation from an early age. During a materials shortage in his youth, Honda built an engine using bamboo and other recycled parts from his father's workshop. Although the engine did not work as expected, this project demonstrated his tenacity and ability to think outside the box. This early experience taught him the value of experimentation and the importance of learning from failures. While Soichiro Honda is well known for his contributions to the automotive industry, a lesser-known fact is his secret alliance with another Japanese industrial giant, Sony. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, Honda and Sony's co-founder Akio Morita developed a close friendship and a collaborative partnership that remained largely undisclosed to the public. Honda and Sony collaborated on several secret R&D projects that combined their respective expertise in engineering and electronics. One of the most notable projects was the development of advanced car audio systems and in-car entertainment technology, which was revolutionary at the time. This collaboration laid the groundwork for the integration of sophisticated electronic systems in vehicles, which is now a standard feature in modern cars. Soichiro Honda and Akio Morita shared a mutual respect for each other's innovation philosophies. They often exchanged ideas on how to foster creativity and innovation within their companies. Honda was inspired by Sony's emphasis on sleek, user-friendly designs, while Morita admired Honda's relentless pursuit of engineering excellence and reliability. The two visionaries held numerous unpublicized meetings to discuss the future of technology and industry. These meetings were often held in private settings, away from the public eye, to ensure that their strategic discussions remained confidential. Their conversations covered a wide range of topics, from advancements in microelectronics to the potential for electric and hybrid vehicles. The insights gained from this secret alliance influenced the development of several key products for both companies. For Honda, the collaboration led to the incorporation of cutting-edge electronic systems in their cars, enhancing both performance and user experience. For Sony, the partnership provided valuable insights into automotive technology and manufacturing processes, which later contributed to their own ventures in various technological fields. The details of this partnership were kept under wraps for many years, and only a few insiders were aware of the depth of Honda and Morita's collaboration. It wasn't until much later that the extent of their alliance became known, shedding light on how two of Japan's most influential companies quietly influenced each other's success. This hidden alliance between Soichiro Honda and Akio Morita is a testament to the power of cross-industry collaboration and the importance of visionary leadership. It highlights how innovative minds, when brought together, can drive technological advancements that shape entire industries. Honda's willingness to engage with other pioneers and learn from different fields was a key factor in his ability to stay ahead of the curve and continue pushing the boundaries of what was possible in automotive engineering. One day, when Soichiro Honda was only 12 years old, a military plane made an emergency landing near his village. Fascinated, Honda ran to the landing site and spent hours watching the pilots and mechanics repairing the plane. It was then that he decided he would one day build machines that flew or moved with the same grace and power. This experience remained etched in his memory and became one of the stories he told to illustrate his passion for engineering. Soichiro Honda always believed in the importance of remembering his roots. Throughout his life, he maintained a strong connection to the small workshop where his journey began. He often said that the most important lessons are not learned in large factories or universities, but in humble beginnings and small failures that transform into great successes. Soichiro Honda is an inspiring example of how passion, dedication, and innovation can transform an idea into a global enterprise. His life and achievements continue to inspire entrepreneurs and business leaders around the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the story of Soichiro Honda. Don't forget to subscribe to The King of Business and give it a like for more fascinating stories of the greats of the business world. See you in the next episode.